Joined now by TSN hockey analyst Kevin Weeks. Weeks see John Tavares becoming just the 10th active player to reach the 1,000-point milestone on Long Island. Could feel like a brutal gut shot for Islander fans. You played in that market. It's a tough crowd. If he hits 1,000 and they boo him, would that be fair or foul?
I think it'll be foul by this point because everybody knows he started his career there. It's well documented. He was an excellent Islander, man. They didn't have the support. He did everything he could carrying that franchise on his back. Free agency afforded him a new opportunity and a unique one to go and play in his hometown in Toronto, being an Oakville kid. But listen, sometimes you got to live and let live. Now, John Tavares is all class all the time. I wouldn't, now because we're New Yorkers now, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets some boos, but I would also think that the people would appreciate the excellence that he's brought to the table in his career and give him some positive cheers as well.
Okay, so Weeksy, there are 18 players with 1,000 points who are eligible for the Hall of Fame but not in yet. Is there any doubt as to what Tavares has to do in Toronto to make it into the Hall of Fame and not be clumped into this group of the Hall of Very Good?
Yeah, and so many of those players I played against, or some of them I played with. But yes, there really is one thing, and there is no doubt, Gene, to your point, the one thing that he can do to elevate him is win a Stanley Cup. That would be massive, let alone if he wins it in Toronto, let alone the parade down Yonge Street, which, as we all know, or you should know, is the longest street in the world. So all that to say, if he wants to differentiate himself from the pack, win that Stanley Cup, and he'll be reigning supreme, and ultimately he'll likely be at Yonge and Front Street in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Of course, the next step is that 1,000-point plateau. What are the chances Tavares gets 2 points and hits the milestone tonight? He already has 5 multi-point games this season, and he's got a lot of extra motivation, so I would not bet against him.
Me neither.